this back in the day, this was one of the most important devices, if not the most important device on board the ship. The main use was to help lift up the heavy anchor. So they'd have a line come wrap around the drum here, attached to the anchor chain, attached to that big 500-pound anchor that you see lashed to the starboard bow. And then this windlass handle, come down as far as the deck, come up, meet the notch, pull it out, put it in the next slot. And you keep going. This is only lifting up about 4 to 6 inches of anchor chain each time. So it's taking you, depending on how deep a water you're in, it could take you, at least, an hour or so to get the anchors up out of the water. Yeah. So there's 3 slots. You can have 3 people at one time, working all together. So you'd have about at least 6 people working to get the anchor up out the water.
You said it's 500 pounds?
Yeah, that's about 3 to 4. Yeah, that one is about 400 pounds there, yeah.
1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2.
It's the history, it's get him to understand the caravel, the Portuguese caravel, which was a ship that was used through a period of history, just like the galleons are. As you go like Pirates of the Caribbean, that's more like 1700s, so like you have to backtrack another couple hundred years, and then you understand how big the ships were back in the day, and then from there you get a much better perspective, of how things have evolved over time, but we call these the space shuttles of the 15th century, is what we call these. And they're beautiful, and they get you from A to B, and no matter how rough the weather is, this ship's been through 30-foot seas and hurricane-force winds, and she doesn't, she bobs around a lot, but she's still here.
Were you there to do that?
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. So very sturdy ships. That's why Columbus selected these ships to go on 4 voyages over a 12-year period. So, and he had quite a few other ships to choose from, and he selected these.